One of the things I'm most proud of was my buck I shot last year. I had 2 years of history with this buck. Gun season 2023, I shot this buck with my dad and wounded him, hit him high, kind of rushed the shot there, and never saw him again. Fast forward to November 14th, 2024, I went up and I made a saddle set in the same exact location, about 20 yards further down. And it was probably one of my better hunts I've had, seeing bucks and deer, but it was pouring down rain, set up on the property edge. And I saw 6 or 7 bucks that morning and had this buck come up from behind me.
Matt?
I had him come in, I got everything on film, and he's walking right past me, gets to 25 yards, and I pull back my bow, and I hit him a little high, a little back, but catch both the back of the lungs. He runs 25 yards and piles up. Call Eric, call my dad, knowing that the shot was high and that it was pouring down rain. And they show up, and we put the track on, and he died, 35, 40 yards from me in the thick stuff. Just never saw him go down. And that was probably the most proud moment I am in my hunting career so far, was that deer. And just, putting all the pieces finally together myself, and the history we had with that deer. And once I got up to him, I knew exactly what deer it was. He's just a really cool, special deer. And that's what we based the new Antler A logo off of, was that deer. Why did I start the Amsteel Guy? I saw a need for lightweight accessories in the saddle hunting industry. Bought my first saddle, and we needed a little bit extra money for some bills, and made some Amsteel, and just kind of took off from there. When we first started, I was just tying in the living room, watching TV. Following year, I had an office in one of our spare bedrooms. And then going forward, we moved it into the garage. And then now we have an operation in my pole barn that has 48 by 32 space that we work out of.
Was there any other people doing it, like at the time when you started?
The first couple years, it was just me. As we progressed, I hired my mom full-time, then I hired my grandpa full-time, and they still work with us. And then now I have Eric, who's our product quality and assembly manager, and then we have one other lady that is part-time that works for us as well. I think that I kind of hit a little bit of everything. We do everything in such large quantities, we can get it to you really fast, but we're still a very small family-run operation with just 5 of us, 4 and then me, and we really drive that home and give out the best products we can. I did corrections for 3 years while I did Amsteel. I was actually working night shift and was making it at work.
So after 3 years?
I came up with the USA. That was the turning point for the Amsteel Guy, the USA, the ultimate stick attachment. Yeah, so we were at a mobile hunter show, one of the first ever ones, and saw someone using their tether to hang up a tree stand. And at that point, we were still really small. It was just me. I had my dad at the show with me to help, and I ended up making one at the show. And on the way back home from Ohio, I came up with a name, and then got home and put my 2 weeks in the next day, and was ready to jump into it full time. I knew it was going to be something that would be huge and put my name even more on the map than it already was for Amsteel. Always designing new products, innovating new products, and one thing we really pride ourselves in is not releasing something that other people are doing. We try to make our own spin on it and truly bring innovative Amsteel and saddle hunting accessories to the game.
So how many products do you
offer? 50 plus, 50 to 75, depending on the different variations. Lots of different stuff. Stick attachments, aiders, plastic accessories, 3D printed accessories, all kinds of different options. Our main goal has always been to bring you the most innovative and best saddle and mobile hunting gear we can, whether it be gear that we brought out with the Stolik, the toe jimmies, the USA, and future products we're going to be talking about later. It's always to be faster, lighter, and stronger. And that's going to be our new motto, faster, lighter, stronger. If you look at the logo, it's based off his rack, and then we have a weave of Amsteel coming off the main beam, and just super proud of that deer, and we want it to kind of be the focal point of what the Amsteel Guy is going forward.